Welcome, welcome. Well, here we are on a Monday. We do them on Mondays now, not every Thursday. But we here on another Monday. And we here with Jazzy Moto.
Hello.
The OG had to step away. Hopefully he'll be back in a moment. But we wish him well in the meantime. It's me,
We gotta carry on. Yes, it's you.
Rich. Yes. Carry on. My wayward son. And I'll pass it on to the one.
Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you guys for joining us this lovely Monday morning post eclipse here in Chicago. We didn't get to see it like I wanted, but nevertheless, this is about gaming, not about eclipse. So let's get into the gaming and what we like to do most. So let's get started about let's talk about what everyone's been playing. We'll start off with you, sir. What have you been playing this week? Over the week.
I was playing Dragon's Dogma. Played that a little bit. It's cool. It's cool. It's just I'm torn. I'm gonna get back to Spider-Man, so I'm like, yeah. But I haven't touched Spider-Man since that came out. I've been playing that, and of course Destiny.
You went out.
What?
You went out for a hot
Hello.
second. Yeah, you went out for a hot
Oh,
second.
yeah. I was saying Destiny as well. Uh, it was something else I played. I think, but I think that was it. Just Destiny and Dragon's Dogma. I think that was it. Yep.
You played something else.
Yeah, I just can't place my finger on what it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
I'm looking at my games like, what was it?
Uh,
Probably
Jazz, what have you been?
PUBG, I think.
Yeah, I think it was PUBG you was playing.
That's probably it. Is he playing the mess
Jazz,
out of
what have you
PUBG?
been playing?
I did play PUBG as well. Um, what else? I've been playing the mess out of Dragon's Dogma 2.
We're gonna get to that.
Um,
And we're gonna have a topic about that. That's how we're gonna lead off. Okay, you played Dragon's Dogma 2.
what else? I know I played something else. Uh, is that really it? No, I finished Resident Evil 4 again.
That's what you played.
I was like,
You
wait,
was
yeah,
playing
there's something
Resident Evil
else.
4. I think you were playing Resident Evil 4.
Yep. Yep, finally got that. So
And
unlock my
and you said you
outfits.
beat it. You beat it again.
Yeah. Well, this is my first
Oh, you
time
just.
beating the remake, but yeah, I played the mess out of
Oh.
the game, the
Oh, okay.
original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got
Just
to get back to that game.
just checking the games off the list. So
You'll be 150 before you check all them games off the
I'm
great
I'm
Game
trying.
Pass and all this. And with
I'm,
your regular life, it's like it's very hard to
yeah.
dedicate. I don't know how people, again, I don't know how people can dedicate a lot of time. If they say, "Well, I beat this in a week," I beat it over a weekend. I'm like, how? It, I just, you just can't. I don't see it unless you totally block it, and I can't block everything off. I got things to do, so I can't.
Mhm.
That, that privilege of just blocking everything out and not being able to focus on other things.
And I gotta get outside too. I can't just
Exactly.
only do
Yeah.
that. Like, I feel heavy and dreary. Like I love
Mm-mm.
games, but I also love nature.
Got to get out.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I
What
believe
else?
that is all. I think. Oh wait, no, I played another game called Red Hot something. It's
Super hot.
another quick one. I'm gonna end up streaming. It's pretty cool. You gotta like time your movements, but I don't want to tell too much because I didn't know what to expect when I went into it. It was good.
Super hot. She talking about super hot.
Yeah, yeah, super hot. The game was
Oh, I think.
fun.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What
The
did I
red and
play?
white game.
What else? Yeah, that red and white game. I
Mm-hmm.
played it for a hot second.
For a hot minute.
I
Longer
really
than
played it.
anything.
Yeah. What else? That's it.
I believe that's it. Yeah.
Let me see. I played Dragon's Dogma 2, as you know. Streamed that for a little bit. Of course, Call of Duty was on sale, and it was free trial this weekend. And I said I'll buy it when it goes on sale, so I bought it, and I've been playing that. I played
Yeah, I was
Turbo
thinking
Golf.
about it.
Yeah, it was on sale, so I'm like, let me get it.
I was like 45. Dang.
Oh yeah, I
I
did play a
used,
little Destiny with Sir Rich. My bad. I'm done.
and actually, I didn't even use my points to buy that game. I paid that right out. Sometimes I don't want to use my points; I want to keep them, so I
Hmm.
just paid 45. I played Warhammer for a hot second, Rise of the Tomb Raider on the PC, Golf with Friends, which is a silly game, but it's kind of fun.
And then like mini golf.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what this is. It's
Hmm.
mini golf. Reminds me of my mini golf days.
Yeah, I think I got that.
And every day I know you guys been playing it too. Bejeweled.
But.
I forgot to play today.
Oh, you forgot that you still got time. You
Pull it up right now.
yeah, you got time. You got time to play that. And of course, like I said, so let's talk a quick second about Dragon's Dogma. I'm gonna ask you, sir, you started it, right?
Hmm.
I ask you, what level are you? What's your character? What do you like and what do you dislike? And what is your pawn?
My
What
character,
is
I
your
think
level?
he's 15, something like that. I think I'm 15.
And your
And
pawn is, and what's your character? Mage, sorcerer,
thief, still a
thief.
thief, still a thief. I'm not gonna move on my vocation until I level it up because
That thief is, that
still got a
thief is
lot.
quick.
Yeah,
That thief
super
is
quick.
quick, quick, quick.
Can get in and out of some dangers with one move. Saves my butt, but it's random. So, but yeah, and, my uh, had my pawn is one of the cat chicks. She a cat chick, and she's a mage.
She's a mage.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have her um
Offense, defense.
offense, defense? Like, does she give you
Well,
shield when you
buff.
fighting?
Yeah, she got the
Okay.
shield.
Yeah.
She got that, that natural healing.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so
what?
what did you find to be most interesting about the game? And what peeved you off about the
What peed me off is the fact that I can't regenerate my dang vitality.
game?
Because it's not enough points of rest, so at least you can't teleport and stuff. And it's annoying when you get stuck in like a loop. Like I only got quarter. Like I got stuck in a loop where I had a quarter of my life and the ogre kept popping up. So I was just at real dire straits.
Mm,
Yeah, that's why I'm
that's
like I kind of don't want to play it because I got stuck for a little bit. I got out of it finally, but I was stuck there for like a day because I just had to run.
um what about you, Jazz? What's your level? What's your like and
um,
dislike? What's your character and what's your pawn?
I am level 21 sorcerer. Her name is Moto.
Of
and
course, who would have thought anything different?
and my pawn, he is I don't remember what level he is. Not too far. He's
He's
an
about the same
archer.
as you. Your pawn is usually one level, barely one level behind you, right
Yeah.
at where you are.
Like right when you're about to level, they
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm about to level because they just level.
Yeah. But he is a I'm a human. He is a human as well. And then right now I got some white black kitty following me. My dislike about the game, um, I wish I could find more of those shards for the redstones. I mean, I understand they're
Oh, you'll
not
get them. You'll get them.
okay, because I'm
You just
finding
get them.
some, but I'm like, really? Which ties into what Sir Rich said. You can't raise your vitality, even though I'm a sorcerer and I do my heal spell. Nope, I still got that limit, so that's annoying. Um, some of the missions, like I understand you really have to investigate, but like there was one quest in particular, I don't want to spoil it. I caved. I didn't know what the heck to do. And I looked, I was like, I would have never known to wait that long and then look outside for this particular person and then follow them. Like, really? So, but that was just
At
one
night,
instance.
you talking about at night?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
I think that she
I
talking
know.
about
I
that
haven't done it
beggar
yet, but I
mission.
think I know what you're talking about because it came popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
do that. Oh, you talking about that one? No, I ain't talking. I'm talking about one that's different.
okay.
And yeah, I'm talking about something totally different. And what else did you like about it?
I don't know. I just really like it. Like, I love the first one, and it seemed to work out some of the quirks that I didn't like. Like, I feel like it's more direction, use the interface and everything, it's more fluid. And I like the fact that still, even though you're crafting stuff, you can deposit everything to your chest. And you don't have to have it on the
That is
upgrade. That's one of the main
there.
things.
That that is the best part of the game is
Oh my
that you can
Oh,
have
gosh.
it's like that.
I
and
wish Elder Scrolls
and
had that. That stuff makes me mad.
Elder Scrolls does have
and
that.
and you can give as long as you don't
Gotta
any of
pay
the
for it.
any
But
of the pawns any of the pawns
Hmm.
you can give them material, and if you dismiss
Oh,
them,
yeah.
it goes to your stash. That's good. Now equipment, I don't think like if you give them a shield, they take that with, but all the other things they it goes back into your stash. The things that I think, I mean, I like about it. Well, the game is fun. Is it to me? It's funny how you can meet people on the way that may have done a quest upon that you may meet that may have done a quest, and they can guide you. They don't
Hmm.
tell you anything; they just show you where it is.
Follow
The
me,
problem I
mister.
have, right, the only that is if that is my worst, and I guess because just me, maybe it's me and I think others. I hate that word master. If they could get rid of that word,
Mm.
that is something that every time I hear it, it gets on my nerves
They
because I
called
would
you
never
my
call.
liege.
Yeah,
Or sir.
I just I can't stand that word. So calling somebody master that irritates me to no end. But I
Yeah.
do like the fact,
I agree because I feel like I'm on a
yeah,
journey. Like y'all are my friends. We're pals. Like
yeah,
let's
yeah,
go handle this. Like,
yeah. Let's go handle it now. What I have learned is easier to change pawns as you go on because some are more experienced than others. That is what I like about it. And like yesterday, I think I posted this somewhere on I did a clip in the friends for Xbox share. So I was fighting an ogre. Guess who jumped in the party?
Griffin.
Exactly. Just decided to stop in and fight. I'm like, wait a minute.
I think they do
So
that on purpose because
That
that
that's
happened to
happened.
me.
Yep. They're like, oh, what you guys got going on here? Can I join in? Like, no.
and I'm like, why did this griffin come in
He's like, oh, an ogre almost dead.
here
Yeah.
and get into this fight? But I do like my pawn. And then one of the pawns I borrowed is a what is that? What are you, Surge? A thief?
Hmm.
And those thieves are beastly. They are quick. They'll tear you down. And once you have the right thief, they attack. And if you give them that shield, they are hard for anybody to put down. And I'm a mage, so I make sure my crew is thoroughly protected. But that lightning bolt and that ice are devastating.
Yeah, I like that ice launch.
Yes, that's you seeing them knock them in the air. That is
Hmm.
devastating. And what kills the griffin the easiest is fire. But
Because I had
the
one run
game is
away
fun.
on me.
Yeah, no, that's what no, they do that. That's everyone has that experience where you were fighting a griffin and they run away. That irritated me. But this one, yesterday, he got into the fight with the ogre. I'm fighting the ogre. We beat the ogre up. I'm like, I don't have time for this Griffin. So I said, I'll catch you another day. So he found me somehow, some way. I'm in a totally different section. Here he comes, landing right in front of me, getting ready to fight. And I'm like, nope, we gonna end this right here, today and now. And we took him out. So it was like, wow. But the game is fun. So I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. Again, that I think that game is so intuitive. The things you can do, the things it lets you do, and how it lets you roam around. But I'm telling you what I wish, and I know you guys are going to agree with me. I get tired of walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
cause
get
I
tired
get
of-
heavy quick. I'm a pack rat. I'm like,
right.
ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ugh.
I get tired of walking. And I use what's that, a griffstone or whatever you can easily. What's that called? A
I haven't
griffstone?
even activated those yet. Yeah.
I did one. I have
I
five, so I did
activated
one.
one, but I don't have nothing connected to it. So.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have
you got to
connect.
get the.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get the what you call it then. Yeah. But once you get that, and I'm like, okay, I
That's all
used
it's
it to
wrong.
go. I'll
Oh.
use it to go to the wrong place, and I'm like, ah, the quest wasn't over. I went to the wrong spot in the quest,
Mm.
and I had to walk all the way back. Well, I took a ox cart all the way back, and I'm glad the ox cart is cheap, 200
Mm-hmm.
pieces of gold. That's not bad. But I'm looking to buy another house somewhere else too.
No, I
Did
ain't
you guys
looking that
buy a house
far.
yet?
I
Nope.
just bought mine.
Okay, you bought it from the lady that's away for a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first one. So you good. All right, let's get on some of these topics. The first topic we're going to sit is talking about the PS5 number one and Helldivers is ahead of Spiderman, and this is in the UK. So, what do you think about a multiplayer game that's on PC and PlayStation beating the PS5? I mean, beating the Spider-Man 2 in Great
Uh,
Britain.
it's not surprising. Like, okay,
You're not surprised by that?
no.
Why not? That means you either didn't like Spider-Man 2 or you didn't think Spider-Man 2 had the wherewithal to get a lot of people to buy it, or you think the Brits don't like it, or you think more people was interested in Helldivers based off the numbers you were quoting.
I just think people was more interested, especially with all the bad media that was around Spider-Man. Did you know
Hmm.
that? And you really
Bad
didn't
media.
hear anything about Helldivers.
What was the
All this,
bad media?
everybody was talking
Oh,
bad
you
about it.
oh you talking about the graphics and
Cuban
all
flags.
bugs,
Mm-hmm,
yeah,
mm-hmm,
the bugs. Okay.
mm-hmm. All the media around it. And Helldivers really hasn't had anything around it other than people playing it and experiencing
And
it.
long server waits.
Hmm. So FOMO, you know, fear of missing out and all that. Uh-oh, someone just stepped into the party. A
Hey,
new
I'm back.
challenger has arrived.
Okay,
Let me get your name
we were
tag.
just finishing up. Well, let's get your quick opinion on what games you played and get some of your opinions on Dragon's Dogma
Dragon's
2.
Dogma.
Some of my opinions. Oh, well, of course, I
Some
played
of them.
Dragon's Dogma, baseball. I just bought Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Switch because I had to have that. Got to finish the trilogy. Uh,
Did you
the
buy it for
one
your son?
I bought it for me.
You got an ally. So why are you still playing to buying stuff on the Switch?
You got to finish the trilogy.
I don't know. You want to finish it on the Switch.
It's only on the Switch.
Oh, okay, then I got you. I don't play the Switch.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Because, well, you beat the second one with me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and the first one too, I think, with Dr. Doom.
yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. Well, that's all I done played this week. Well, rather last week. Opinions on Dragon Dogma.
Hmm. Did you use my pawn? Are you too lazy? My pawn's 35.
I
Anybody
used her
want that
for
from
Huh?
Conference?
Nefertiti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used her for a little bit. And then I went back to this other one. She don't
She
point the
aggressive.
way. I need them. I need
No,
them
she
ones
no,
that point the way.
she's not a, yeah, you need one that's going to lead. She's not a, but she a fighter.
Oh yeah, she'll fight.
She'll fight in a minute.
Yeah, she'll stand there and fight. I don't got no issues with her fighting.
Yeah, I gotta have at least
He
one
said I
leader.
need
At
direction.
least.
I need some direction sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
What else? I told you the map sucks with these white arrows on the map. Just
See, that's
these
what
white
I was.
arrows on the map
But
don't work.
wait a minute. Wait a
And you
minute.
can't
But,
change it. That's the bad part.
but what did I say last week? I said the stupidest thing they did was your icon or what you call it is white on a white map. What sense does that make?
None
You
whatsoever.
have I
Then
spent a lot of time trying to figure out where am I on a map that's white and my character is noted as white.
But it has a
So
black line around it, so you should be able to see
no,
it.
No, that
A
don't
black
help.
line is enough.
okay,
That don't help.
that
Do
does
you
not
not
help.
understand design?
They
I'm
can
like,
keep
come
that.
on. You can make it red. You can make it red. You can make it
That's what I
blue.
said. Red, red. It could
I
have been
just say
blue.
they should put a slider in it so you could pick what color you want to make it. That's
Even
what I
that,
say.
like,
Your
So
icon
don't make
on
it
that
being
is
like
like
orange or some weird color that's not on the map. I always do that because I don't like not being able to see my arrow. It makes you not
Blend
want
it
to use the
in.
map. Makes you not want to use the map because you can't see nothing.
And then
yeah.
the
I'm like,
custom markers are gray, so you got two different shades of white, basically. Like, come on.
that was if they could fix that, I'm sure they've gotten a lot of complaints about that. All right.
yeah. I mean,
So
other than that, the game is cool. You
what's your
know,
rank? What's your rank?
23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23. I just came back to it.
Yeah.
What, yesterday? Oh, it's good. I like it.
Okay. But we're also talking about um, Sony and the PS5 and the in Great Britain, you're in Great Britain, England. Um, Helldivers outsold Spider-Man again, or is doing better than Spider-Man. What are your thoughts on that? Then I go to Jazz. Is that a phenomenon, or you just think,
Something like a
or
phenomenon.
or
No, Spider-Man didn't run its course.
you say
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
run.
ran?
Something like
Yeah,
a phenomenon.
yeah. Helldivers is the hotness, But
And
PlayStation,
also
of
Hell.
course, it's on PC too. So
Yeah, and I think that's what I think helped it. I don't think they're saying, and that's another thing I think is disingenuous, is based on the fact that they said it's the number one game,
Yeah.
but
Something
they
like
didn't
phenomenon.
segregate saying it outside of selling. Yeah, it's outselling if it's on two platforms, whereas
yeah,
Spider-Man is only on one.
you're right. It's an
So it's
exclusive.
yeah, disingenuous. But when Spider-Man goes on sale, Spider-Man 2 goes on sale, I'll pick it up, but I'm darn sure not picking it up for the price it is now. What are your thoughts, Jazz?
I'm gonna have to piggyback off a double. I think the Spider-Man thing kind of ran its course. And the whole Cuban flag thing really sticks out to me. Like, really, guys? But I don't know. I mean,
You know
a
what?
good game's
The
a
whole
good
Cuban
game. Hmm.
Yeah, the whole Cuban flag thing. I just can't. I think that had to be sabotage because you can't be
Yeah,
that
there's
dumb.
no way.
The
How did that pass
you,
He's like
Q and A or whatever?
sabotage for.
yeah, you just can't be
Like
that dumb.
how? Mm-mm-mm.
I need a sabotage on that.
Mm-mm, I think that was sabotage. Somebody got peed off because there is no way you could go through that game. And even when the first game had you going through, and the Puerto Rican flag was so prominent that you can go in the
Yeah.
next
Prominent.
game
They were like, "Oops,
and
did I
I don't see that.
do that?"
So
So,
prominent.
so
I don't know. Plus, I keep hearing people say the same thing. Well, some people say a lot of the same thing. It's like that open world aspect. It got boring quick. You know, swinging like, all right, that or an action filled game like this. Like, I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
okay, we're gonna talk about some rumors. I mean, as far as that, I mean, I agree with the sentiment most of you guys have about Helldivers and Spider-Man. I just think that, and it goes back to what I said a couple of weeks ago. I blame last week. I blame Sony for every bit of this problem that they have twofold. One, you got people stuck on single player games, what they call cinemagraphic. Then you got caught because these games didn't make you the money. Then you pivoted to Helldivers, which is the only game you got. And you got all these third parties making the microtransaction multiplayer games like Fortnite, Call of Duty. What else is people playing? Madden, FIFA, all those
Destiny.
games don't
Sports, yeah,
Destiny. Well, they
Destiny.
own well, they own Destiny. But the point I'm making is those third party games they get 30%. None of those games they're getting 100%. And then all those people that you point those games to, those are multiplayer games. And you don't have that same audience saying, okay, I'm gonna stop playing these multiplayer games and I'm gonna focus on Spider-Man. Like I said, I go back to my when my nephews were here with me, were here to see me. I showed them all them games. They didn't have any interest in Spider-Man, God of War, didn't care one bit. It was
Yeah, and
Fortnite
also because
and
it's like you can't really get into it. Like, but you're gonna play it to a point and then not know how it ends. It's just they're time
yeah.
inducive as well.
Well, yeah, it's time. But I think they are really responsible for their own success and failure. They never thought about what are we going to do to make all this sustainable. And like people were complaining about that a couple of weeks ago, and I'm bringing this back up real quick. But when they said, "Oh, they canceled that Spider-Man game multiplayer," and they canceled it, the rumor. But and I'm like, the reason why I think they canceled it, and it's my opinion, of course, is because I think it was because of Disney
Hmm.
with all the licensing. Well, if you sell a Spider-Man outfit, we get 50 to 60%. So if you charge
Right,
$5,
like
seriously, think about how Disney want the money. Well, if you
Give
sell an
me
outfit,
my money.
right, if you sell this, if it's anything to do, because they don't own Spider-Man.
Nope. Renting.
They own movie rights, but they don't own the game rights.
they getting tired of Sony.
And I think Sony getting tired of Disney. When you have to give Disney so much money, that's why I think a lot of these companies are going to turn around. They're going to try to develop their own IP. I mean, Disney, Star Wars, all of them. They look interesting. They look good. But if Disney come in with the strong arm tactics and says, "Well, we demand that if you it costs let's say 200 million to make a movie. I mean a game. Well, you got to spend 50 to 100 million in marketing. Then you got to spend XYZ. Plus, if you do any content as far as microtransaction, you don't own any of those characters. So just look at it this way. Um, Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford is not getting one penny out of that video game. You do realize that, even though it hits his likeness, right? Harrison Ford don't own the likeness of it. They don't own the character. Disney owns that character, but it looks like
Right.
Harrison Ford does it not.
Yep. They look just like him.
I don't think Harrison Ford.
On his likeness. He
They
signed a
own the
contract.
likeness. There you go. So that's why I say that it's hard for you to come into something and not understand both sides. That's like I'm going to another side here where you don't see these, and I agree with these young kids in college where they were selling their likeness in games, but they weren't profiting from it. I didn't sign a contract to be in the game, but you in the NCAA, the
Yeah,
NCAA
true.
Hmm.
owns all your likeness. No, you can't own something just because I want to play professional sports. I mean, not professional, college sports,
College,
right? College sports,
especially college,
but
because
right,
you
I'm
ain't
putting
getting paid
college
for it.
sports.
There's no
You ain't getting
compensation.
paid for it, but you making money off my likeness.
Hmm.
How is that right? So I'm looking
But we
at it all.
struggling to pay for college on that. If I don't get my
Exactly.
scholarship and all this other stuff, I
Mhm.
could be wrong.
So interesting, interesting. We'll see how this all pans out. But let's go with the rumor of, you guys heard about Gears of War and it may be showcased, and I can showcased in Xbox showcase in June. And I do remember Jazz and Surge really being gearhead
Hmm.
back in the day. So what do you think about
Hmm.
it? And then they're saying that because we're going to get into Hellblade, because I want to get your guys' opinion about Hellblade too. Um, because Hellblade came out last week. And I mean, they did the demo last week, and I want you guys. We're going to talk about that next. But Gears of War may be shown next week, and then after they said, if you guys liked Hellblade, wait till you see Gears of War, because they're saying Gears of War
Ugh.
is going to blow everyone. That's the rumor.
I think I'm gonna be
But I
whispering.
know, what do you guys think if they can show Gears of War this year at the Xbox showcase?
You saying what if they don't?
No, what if they do? That's the rumor.
Oh,
And do you think it's going to come out on this Xbox or the new one? The one coming out, supposedly coming out in 2026. OG, let's handle you with this one first because you can lead this topic off.
it's coming out. It's coming out on this Xbox. This one right here.
You believe that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's coming out on this one. It's developed on this one. Hey,
Are you going to be hyped for it?
I think I am because Hive Busters. Hey, Hive Busters was nice, right?
Buster was fun, right?
Yeah. So I can imagine this one. How this one gonna be, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Jazz, what about you? Because I know you and Serge and all y'all used to play that like crazy, especially the multiplayer.
Yeah, most definitely excited. I think I don't know, something in me makes me feel like it's going to be like around November, maybe December time for release. I don't know. Just feels like a big gift to the Xbox community. So that would be a nice time.
Well, let me
Um,
help you out.
hmm.
Let me help you out. It's not going to release this year,
No, not
but
this year. I don't know.
next year either. But you know what the gift is supposed to be, right?
What?
They remastering all of them in Unreal Engine.
Ooh.
Uh, Supposedly Unreal Engine 4,
Oh,
5,
that'd be this
Gears
year.
1, right? Gears 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be this year.
And to touch on one of the other
That's
topics with the forward compatibility, I can definitely see that.
yeah.
So, yep, give it to us on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now that
Please.
I'll agree that's going to be this one. And then that if they drop Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, if they show now see there's two things I'm about to say. And I'm a segue, but go ahead, I'm gonna let everybody else talk. I apologize. Go ahead, Serge. What are your thoughts?
That yeah, I believe they're gonna announce something because of the leaks. Maybe just a trailer, little tidbit of, you know, like they do. I can see them releasing something small, especially with how much they've been releasing lately. I think they
Okay.
just it's just gonna keep momentum.
I do know. I
Okay.
want
Let
I
me give
want
my
all
thoughts.
old
Go
Marcus
ahead.
to lead a story because
Like I
we
said,
haven't finished the old girl story yet, right?
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I want old Marcus to lead the story again.
Well, if it was me, I wouldn't do a Gear 6. I would do how the hell did we get to the predicament we in? So I would do why did they attack us? Why did we leave Earth, take over somebody else's planet? Why are we at war? To me, they never set a foundation as to in the video game as to why. They probably went back and forth, but why did they leave Earth? How did they get there? What if you start off with Gears that way? I don't know, but Gears 6, remember how Gears 5 ended? I didn't like how it ended, but that's just me because of the choices you had to make.
Yeah, the choices.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say this: if they do, it'll be to me. This would be off the chain.
I
If they
have
do
something
show
when you're
Gears,
done, but go ahead.
yeah, if they do show Gears of Six, I mean Gears 6, and then 5 minutes later, Shadow Drop 1, 2, and 3 in Game Pass for PC and Xbox and Steam and all that, that's going to rock the house because Gears has never been on PC. Gears has never been on PC. So that would be number one on Steam. And they can charge a $99 for all three games. They would make bank.
They
Now,
make
what's scaring me, Fallout 4 hasn't debuted yet. This is what pees me off about Microsoft. The upgraded Series X edition of Fallout 4, and next week Fallout debuts on Amazon. Y'all know that, right?
oh, it does.
Yeah, Fallout the series debuts next week on Amazon.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I think
So,
they're streaming the first
why?
episode on Twitch or something.
oh, they own Twitch, so you may be right. Get all everybody in it, but I have Amazon Prime, so I'm gonna watch it. But my point is, it would be great if they start doing things like that. That's instant marketing, and it's available on Xbox. I don't understand why they don't do that. But needless to say, going back to Gears, if they shadow drop Gears, I don't think Gears 6 is launching until the new Xbox in 2026. Because if you drop, even if you drop 1 and 2, Gears 1 and 2, and say we're going to put 3 out, and they got too many games. So if they put even 3 out in the fall, to me, it'll be best if they do all three for $99, or yeah, $99 for all three, the package, or 125 for the package on PC.
That's not.
That game,
That's not bad.
excuse me,
I said that's not bad for all
no, it's
three.
not all three, and it's free for people in Game Pass. But that's my thought. If they show it in Gear 6, it'd be something I would love to see because I love Gears 5 had a very good story. Gears, all the Gears to me were fun. So I can't say anything about Gears in a negative context because Gears always pushed the Unreal Engine. Now, what people do not realize is people understand and they'll say, well, it's a coalition. They know Gear 6 better than they know that Unreal Engine better than anybody, right?
Right.
Yeah. But they were epic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, when they bought Gears, they bought the Coalition Studio with it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they not?
Hmm.
So that's why they know that Unreal Engine. But we'll see. What was your other point, Jazzy?
I don't know. It's just a little side thing 'cause I didn't know the whole history. But Sarah is their Earth. 'Cause, like there is no Earth in the Gears universe.
Oh,
Which
there's
is
no Earth in the kids.
nope. Sarah is their Earth.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're there just as long, and
So
they didn't explain that like that though.
They
Really?
didn't. Yeah, and I'm reading because I had to look it up in on Reddit. People were saying there were some inconsistencies with 3, so they tried to clear it up on 4 by specifying.
Okay. Okay, because I'm like the way you busted into it,
It was like he was coming from another
y-
planet. The
right?
way
The
you
way they
described
Mhm.
busted into it, they was
It's like, ah, this is ours now. But why did you do that?
okay.
I
That
actually
that
So
want
makes
them to
sense.
go to another planet.
You say what, OG?
I said I actually want them to go to another planet.
No, I thought they were from Earth invading that
Mm-mm.
planet. I thought that's they've since Jazz explained it, it makes better sense to me. But I never knew that.
yeah, it says Sarah's where humanity began and evolved. It's where men grew and nations fought wars against one another. There's no Earth in the Gears, no spaces travel. I don't know what that means. Another reason to hate Gears 4 is in the opening video, they call the people colonizers of Sarah, implying that they're from another planet, which is what they've.
Exactly.
Yep. In the text
Exactly.
under the news video, you can see they're making a space program.
Okay. You see,
Mm.
now
Conflictions.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, I know I'm not crazy.
hmm
Okay.
They colonizers.
Good.
For real. Like maybe we shouldn't have put that in there.
Let me take that back.
Mhm.
Peggy backsies.
So, what did you guys think about the Hellblade 2 demo, or no, not demo, but the people who played it and gave their quick reviews on the game? And
I
before
didn't even
anybody
see
answers,
no reviews yet.
they were quick videos, people saying they played the game.
Oh, well, I didn't see him, so.
No, you didn't see them. You didn't see what anybody said about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did anyone see what anybody said about
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
just
a
seen
lot of people complaining.
the
it? Okay, so let me get to this then to make life easier. It came out, let me give you a synopsis. Those who played it, those who had gotten the invite, they were blown away with the realism. They were blown away with the sound. They were blown away how the game engages you. They were blown away with every iota of it. Everybody got upset because in the end they said, well, the developer wanted all the immersion. Now they're working at Unreal Engine 5 and the end all to make sure everything was great. And I think they're almost pushing dynamic 4K. It's 30 frames per second. And everybody got into a hoopla and say, well, uh, why is it not 60 frames per second? You're not giving me what I want. And that's what everybody was arguing
What?
Yeah.
Because it was 30 frames and they like, the experience is great, but my eyes, and oh, it would be better if it was just a little bit smoother.
So the point I want to make to you that but everybody's playing Dragon's Dogma okay at 30.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a few
And
graphical issues with Dragon's Dogma. I am not gonna lie, but it's
yeah,
not
no, I
enough to
didn't say
make
it
me
was
stop.
not right, but there are
Cause
some good.
sometimes it be looking like 360.
Yeah, it does. It does. But here's my thing about that to you guys. The game Hellblade 2 is 30 frames per second, but everybody said the game looks like a movie. The realism is beyond belief. They want people to trade in that realism just to get 60 frames per second. So my point to you is, what are your thoughts on that? because then everyone's saying, well, it's always haters, and what I call people is complainers when they want to talk about a game because they have nothing else to talk about.
And from what
That's a
I've
sad state
seen,
of being.
yeah, from what I've seen, it looks decent to me, especially if it enhances the cinematic.
Oh, no, they're saying
So,
the sound, the video, everything about the game is great.
and see, and this is one
They
of
didn't
those games you're supposed to take in and enjoy. It's not about like
have,
running around,
that's
oh,
the thing,
60 frames per second,
and that was
oh, like,
that's the question.
right, like calm down and enjoy it.
That's the game that I tell people. Did any? I don't think any of you guys played outside of me, right?
I played the first bit of the first one.
Okay.
And I got freaked
Mark
out, said
didn't
I'm
like
coming
it.
back, and
I
never
mean,
went back.
OG, you didn't like it because it scared you.
Don't put him on front street like that.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I told you the voices I just hated.
What'd you say?
I said
What'd
the
you say,
voices
OG?
in my head.
See, but
I
see
can't take it
that
out. The voices in my head.
I'm telling you that people I played it on the PC and I played it on my Xbox. I beat it both just to do it because the game was fun to me, but it was comical because of exactly what OG is speaking of. When OG said them voices, and I call them old two-faced women. Oh my God, because you do hear the women, and it's so on point. It make you think, why are they in my head? But these women are two-faced. Because if you get hit and you even one iota, they think you're going to lose. They turn around and then they say, "I told you." She's not
Mm-hmm.
up to it, and so, but I think it is. I've never played a game like that,
It's
and
nerve wracking.
it was immersive. But you
Yeah.
have to, but you have to. I I tell people, you guys get time, Serge. You guys get time. Go back and play the game with headphones on. And to me, and even when you sitting around at on your laptop, Jazz, when you in certain places professionally, you sit there and play the game. And I think
Oh
you guys would.
no, I think this is what I want to enjoy at home. I want to be screaming out in public. "Ah,
No,
what's
no.
wrong with her?"
And speaking, and once you get the end of what I thought was you have to get down first, so it's not going to be a great experience. Once you get the combat down, it's good. The puzzles
Yeah, yeah. The combat is hot once you get it down.
were a little bit, they were stupid until you figured out how they did them, but they were stupid. The puzzles can be the biggest turn off for that game. But what I wanted to get your guys' opinion, more or less, is the fake hate. And that's what I call it. And you have all these people saying, again, I'm going to play it on my PC because I want to play 60 frames. Give me, for that type of game, give me the 4K look, the immersion. I could care less. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing it in 16, but it's not a game. It's not a stopper for me. I have a PC, and that's secondary. Because, like I said, you guys know how I feel about everybody saying, "Well, I'm gonna put my PC on my TV." You go right ahead. It won't happen to me. My PC staying right in my office where it belongs. Anybody else
Yeah, I
have
heard
any
a
more
lot of that
opinions?
too.
Huh?
I said I heard
But
a
you know
lot
what?
of that.
But see, here's the problem. I'm gonna call it hypocrisy because you let them tell it, and these are people saying they're gonna play on their PCs. Well, I'm gonna, and also all of them must have
You can do
4080s.
whatever on your PC.
Yeah, but they all have 4080s and 4090s, right? But when you start playing them games on 4080s and 4090s or 3080s and 3090s, you're playing at 1440p or 1080p at 60. They don't ever tell you, oh, I'm playing at 4K. Only the 4090 could probably get 4K 60. But I've looked at a lot of them videos. Oh, yeah, I can get 155 frames, but I'm at 1080p. That's why you had a console. It's more balanced. I may have to give up some frames, but I do prefer playing a game. If it's a game like Call of Duty, Battlefield, yes, I want to play at 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second.
PUBG.
Yes, PUBG, give me that 120, give me that 60. But if it's a game where I'm just fighting and going through trying to solve a puzzle, walking and being and being immersed, give me the immersion every day. Because people are like, oh, I can get my 60 frames per second, or I can get my 120. Look in the distance and see all the how the graphics are not as good in the background. Look at your character. Look at all the stuff you're giving up because nothing you can't get everything you want in a game. You're not going to get 120 frames per second in 4K. Show me what game's going to get it, or unless you're paying $2,000 for a 4090, 64 gigs of RAM, a high-end i9. Well, you've already spent $4,000, and if you are just using that $4,000 rig, as they call it, just to play video games, you lost your mind. My PC is multitask because I'm using it for two or three different things.
He
Hmm.
said, "You lost your mind."
But I just want to get your guys' opinion. What do you guys think about Hellblade at 30 frames per second?
In my mind, I think it'll be fine.
Oh, I know it's gonna be fine.
I,
I'm
I
not
think
worried
it'll
about
just be fine because
it. And the funny thing is, I could play it on my PC, but that's secondary. I don't. I'm always resort to my console. People are different. Say, "Ooh, I'm gonna go play on my PC." I always tell you, y'all go right ahead and play on your PC. Have fun. I don't even play on my Lenovo as much as I would like to. But if I was on like OG or one of you guys going to the office every day and needed something, yes, it'll be played every day. But if I'm at home, console first.
he said, "I got access to my man." You did.
I mean, I could say, okay, I can sit in bed and play my
Yep.
Lenovo. Well, I'm gonna do that, and I can lay in bed play on a 65-inch TV too.
Right. I have options.
So I don't that doesn't go well for me. People say, oh, I can sit in bed. I ain't sitting in no bed playing a. I want to,
No,
it don't make to me. I understand if you do that. I have no problem with it. I want to be on my TV. That's what I bought the TV for.
I
he said,
want
"I
to be
don't
on
like
my
doing nothing in the
TV.
bed, boy. I fall asleep too.
I know that
Nope.
that too. That too.
Fall asleep. Your
Okay,
controller fall out your hand.
Controller
Like
in pieces.
no.
Yeah, I did a lot of that.
I
Yeah,
know you.
yeah. See, it's not a good feeling, is
Where's my
it?
keyboard?
Not a good
And then
feeling.
okay, so let's get to this other rumor. What do y'all think? Call of Duty is supposed to be shown on the Xbox Showcase, the new one, and it's supposed to be only playable on the Xbox Series X, the new consoles, not the PS4, Xbox One X generation. It's only on the this generation of consoles and PCs. What do you think about that? And what do you think that's going to say if they can say, okay, for the game in vernacular and other vernacular, if they show Gear 6 and Call of Duty and like 4 or 5 more games, if they just show those two games, that's going to be lit. It's going to be hard to outdo that. Very hard. If you show
Shoot.
Call of Duty and it's Call of Duty looks awesome, because nobody's seen anything about Call of Duty. But if it's on that stage, June 9th, along with Gear 6 and Fable, because I'm pretty sure they're going to show Fable. And finally, what's that game? The zombie game.
No.
The zombie game they made. I forget the name of it. But you guys play it. But I wish they changed that to be more of a like of
Daisy.
no, their game. Their game. They bought that studio that made the game. I forget the name of
Dying
it.
Light.
No, they bought the
No,
studio.
the other one, where you set up
Oh,
the camp and
you set up
everything.
camp and all that.
Yeah,
State of Decay.
That's it.
yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah. Yeah, that second one
Because
pissed me off. I stopped playing.
you know,
But
you know, State of Decay is supposed to be in Unreal 5 too. I just hope they change. This is just me. They change State of Decay. And yeah, I guess uh, copying is some form of flattery, but I would like that to look like Days Gone or a little bit like
So more
The
boots to the
Last of Us.
ground,
The Last
like
of Us. Yeah,
closer instead of
yeah.
over the
The
top.
Last of If they can do The Last of Us Days Gone type, because what they showed that video of that girl out there like that, don't show that girl out there like that if you're not going to take it that route. Because I think State of Decay needs to be more like a Days Gone or a Last of Us to me. That's just to me. What are y'all thoughts on that, Jazz? Do you think they can steal the show with Call of Duty, and do you think they're going to show it?
they probably will. Well, I don't want to say steal the show per se. I think
Oh,
there'll
it
be
will. No, it's
years.
going to. It is
Well,
going to.
I know it's gonna be like big, but I don't know.
If they show it at their showcase, and they say we're going to show a Xbox Series X Call of Duty edition that will be on sale with it, or a Series X one, I mean a Series S, and it's got, oh, I think it'd be hot, and I think it would steal the show. But what were you saying, Jazz?
Oh no, that was it basically.
What about you,
Right.
OG? Go ahead, Jazz.
Sure.
You said something.
What if they
Oh,
finally shoot Perfect Dark?
Mm,
say what, sir?
I said, what if they finally show Perfect Dark?
That too.
Game. You ever thought about that?
Mm-mm.
He said, mm-mm. That point
That'll steal the show.
taken. Point taken.
No, I
But
think
yeah,
I haven't thought. Go ahead.
I was about to say, yeah, but Call of Duty, it's got, hey, it's back with Xbox. It got the marketing like it was with the 360. That's going to be a big blowout coverage.
True, I didn't consider
I wouldn't,
that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I actually want to play this one. So yeah,
But
Because it's
we don't
free.
have a squad.
because it's free.
Don't be done joking because it's free.
Man, it looked
Or it
like
should be free. What about you, Serge?
I think they gonna show that Marvel game. That I think they definitely gonna show that.
Oh,
Maybe
you talking about
that new free to play that's
Blade?
gonna drop.
Oh, they made you do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Wu-Tang game.
What?
What?
What you
That's
talking about?
still
Do I have to look something up real quick?
What you talking about?
They supposed to have a game with Wu-Tang Clan.
What you
it's a
talking about?
It's a Wu-Tang RPG.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Give me a
What you
sec to
talking about?
look this up.
This
I'm
sounds
telling
like
you, that's the
lies.
rumor.
This sounds
I'm
like
putting out lies.
lies.
Yeah,
If
that's a
it is
Wu-Tang.
true, I will be playing it. Let's see.
Especially
Yeah,
if they don't have to have
RPG game.
especially if they have Cream in the background, not the lyrics, but just that beat from Cream.
We said not the lyrics.
Just give me the
Gotta find
beat.
Cash does
Gotta
not
find
rule
that on
everything
your own
around
time,
me.
Rule
kids.
everything
You
around me.
can't be on there.
It is not dollar bill, y'all.
You do not give lyrics. You find your own lyrics around here, buddy.
This is cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be playing this.
So we'll see how that turns out. We'll see who's going to take it on. Because we're already in April. Next week, we all got to Next week is a bad Monday too. Next week's a bad Monday.
Wow, what's next week?
You don't know. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
What's Monday? The 15th.
Tax day.
Thank you very much.
Uh, that day. Well,
That
we ain't
day.
worried about that.
Mine are complete.
For real. And I ain't like these shiesty McShiesties out here.
Uh,
Other
I'll
people got
probably
problems to worry about.
yeah, I'll be pissed off because I already know. I got to speak with somebody tomorrow, my accountant. So I got
Mm,
to say, hey, that's why I'm like, yeah, y'all may see me in a bad mood Monday.
mm, mm.
Uh-oh.
I don't like
Uh-uh.
that. He gonna be like,
Mm-mm.
"Oh, prove your point, sir." I don't like no.
Real bad. But anyway, let's get to the last topic as to why I call this The Empire Strikes Back, Sarah Bond Strikes Back, right? And the reason why I tried to say that is because a couple of weeks ago was doom and gloom for Xbox. Xbox is going to go to hell, meaning they're going to get rid of the Xbox, and Sarah Bond is going to take the fall because they just promoted her to president of Xbox. And so they counted her out. Yeah, I remember that?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, Xbox is doomed. So I called it Sarah Bond Strikes Back because the email got out of all the things she's trying to do. She's working on a new Xbox. The AI is going to be in, they're incorporating AI and they're incorporating backwards compatibility into the games now and games moving forward to make sure that games will always be player on future products.
Hey, I think she told Phil this next one my baby.
So,
I bet you.
what do you guys think about that? You think she's on the right path? You think, one, you think she's on the right path? And do you think now her vision is coming through on what she thinks she needs to do to make the Xbox successful? Because I can promise you this, if she can pull this off, they are not going to be able to tell her anything. Meaning, if the Xbox brand, as far as consoles and the whole uh, ecosystem, along with the games, start succeeding, where people think, well, if you put your games everywhere, your brand, and to some extent they're right, but for people who, you see, I think a lot of people can always say, and the reason why I say I think consoles still have validity big time is because a lot of people say, well, just get a PC. When you have kids, I would never let my kid play a PC game by unsupervised and let him sit at a computer all day without my supervision or
Oh no.
without having the proper controls in place.
Hmm.
Because your kid can go anywhere on the internet. You don't know. You may let him go, or he may, especially, or a lot of families share their computers with their kids. Well, I'll give you, we can sign on with this and we sign on with this. Well, your kid, these kids are smarter than what you think. So you think they sign into your screen, their account, but they may be signed
Someone's
to your
echoing.
account because a lot of families may not password protect their account. Just say, okay, which user do you want to take? Well, this is Bobby. Bobby said, "Now I'm gonna use my mother's account, and all her information's on there. You don't know what he know, or he may go surfing on the internet somewhere and not understand a virus, not understand what he can, where he can go and what he touches, and doesn't understand certain things. So that's my point about people saying, "Oh, these kids can just let your kids play on a computer." I'll let them not unsupervised.
This kid
Or
ordered, I
would
think, 500 cheeseburgers on his parents' phone unattended. Like, no.
Hmm.
there you go.
And you can delete files from a computer. Like, no. No.
They can do all kinds of
No.
right. So even though a lot of parents will, I'll just give them this account and I'll let them create, but you didn't put the right controls in place. And a lot of parents don't know what to put in place to make sure that kids can't do these things because a lot of parents are not as savvy as everyone else. They're not as technical as we are. So no. Now I can let my kid have a PC. He'll be mad in the end, He ain't going everywhere. You're going here, 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 and here. You can't outsmart me because I'm already 2 steps ahead of you because I know what you're going to do. So when people saying, "Oh, my kid can play on," they let their kids play on PCs. I don't have a problem with that, but unsupervised or not controlled, because a lot of people use iPads, phones, PCs to do what? What's the word of what parents do? Babysit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And there lies the problem. You let those devices babysit your kids because you're thinking, well, if they're doing that, they're doing something safe. No, you don't want to do your job. That's my problem. So when people say, "Oh, we all can just use PCs," no, you can't. Let kids play on consoles. That's my way of looking at it. It's like
Yeah,
saying,
how it's
well,
supposed to be.
it's like when you get a kid a car, you're not getting your car time he drive. You get him a little beat up car because he ain't gonna do nothing but mess it up. But what are your thoughts about Sarah Bond coming in, and do you think she can be successful? Do you think the plans she's putting in place are forward thinking? Surge.
Yeah. She's trying to like what you was hitting at earlier about the Ford thing, taking old games and reinventing them with the new tech so they can stay prominent on the newer consoles. Just a type of
Forward and backwards
preservation.
compatibility. Yeah.
Yeah,
Game
type of
preservation.
preservation. Yeah. That's, so as long as we have people like that, I think that's good. Appreciate where what was there before you and increase it, make it better, and as well as making new properties and whatnot. Keeping things on track, if you will.
Again, you go back to the thing. If she can put out an Xbox handheld and a new Xbox in 2026, that would be very nice. What about your thoughts, Jazz?
um, I think she's doing pretty good. Because just like the game preservation thing, that's like one of my main gripes. Like, I want to be able to play my favorite games and not worry about it. Because I remember there was a time that was never a thing. Like, you just knew, oh, yeah, I can keep playing this. No problem. So now that's just the thing that's so sacred, you know? So I'm glad she's moving in that direction. Kind of touched on that. We were talking about years, like hoping they put it on this generation. Because I can see
Hmm.
that being forward compatible for, the next Xbox. So
There you
that'd be
go.
cool.
And one thing I wanted to say about the game preservation and the forward thinking is that what I do appreciate, and I only tend to buy games that if I buy a game is, and I know OG loves buying games on Steam. See, that's where I have a problem because you got two different ecosystems that you're paying money for. What I do appreciate about Xbox, and people don't understand, they got it right. They just haven't implemented the way I want. But Play Anywhere is where you need to go. I shouldn't have to buy a game twice. I refuse to buy a game twice. So that's 100% as to why I like the Xbox ecosystem because I can play the game on PC if I and the Xbox Play Anywhere, especially all their titles they own. So just think about being able to play Call of Duty next year, this year, on your PC and being able to play it on your Xbox. Think about like now, finally. It's a quirky way, but they got to work the kinks out. And I didn't expect them to have it right. But OG went ahead and bought call
Diablo.
I think he went silent.
Uh oh.
Did we lose him?
I don't
Still
think
there.
so. Yeah.
He's
can
still
y'all
there.
hear me?
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go. Yep.
Okay. I was saying that OG bought Diablo 4 twice. I refused to buy it twice. That's why I was happy when it came to Game Pass. Because I think not only in game preservation part of it and forward thinking, I think a big part of gaming is not having to buy games twice. So whoever can figure out the
Yeah.
play anywhere strategy, I think that's the best way. So cloud gaming or whatever, if I own the game, I should be able to play that game anywhere. And that's and don't get me wrong, no one does it because you can't watch a movie on Netflix and then turn around and say, "Well, if I got it on Netflix, can I watch it on
Amazon.
Apple?" Yeah, Amazon. It doesn't work like that. I know that, but for games, you expect to be able to play anywhere. And I mean, that's the way I look at it because I love the fact that I can pick up a game. And Diablo does have that. So I can play Diablo on PC and it's my Xbox account. That is what I love. And once you sign into BattleNet under your Xbox ID, I just think what Microsoft should do by the end of the year and say, hey, we own this. We are software geniuses. Whatever you need to do to make this Xbox play anywhere, we need that now. It's not something you should put off for 2 or 3 years. Put all those people on there and get it done. Uh, go ahead, finish. Jazz.
Who's finishing?
It was Jazz, wasn't she?
Nope. Yeah, I was finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Serge, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
I already went.
Yeah, I
No,
think it
you
was
did.
you that just finished because I went first.
He
Oh,
already went.
oh, this. Okay. Mark,
Because
did you go?
I think he was
No, I didn't
starting
go.
this point.
Okay, go ahead. I knew you weren't. That's right. You didn't go.
I think I was about to say Sarah Palin. Sarah
No,
Bond.
you not.
Yeah, he was.
We'll be
Yeah, he
shooting loose from a
was.
helicopter, seeing the
He was
last
about
girl
to
from
say
her
that Jim's
house.
going crazy. You trying to make me angry already? I'm already gonna be angry about something. Make me go
I see your
angry.
face and everything.
Oh man.
Hey, I guarantee you, if you told Sarah Bond that you thought she was Sarah Palin, she'd slap you. Rightfully so.
Witty way.
Sarah Palin do this.
Witty way. They handed her the reins. Phil. And, she wanted to make her mark. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Hey,
mm,
and don't nobody be the sister in business. I'm just telling you like it is. They shrewd, and she out to win. Okay.
you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think Matt Booty, Sarah, and Phil will smile in your face, but I would love to see how they are when it comes to their business appetite, acumen behind closed doors. When they actually get in a meeting, I want to see. I would love to be a fly on the wall to say, hear what they say and like what their strategic plan. Not to know their strategic plan, but just to see how they're thinking. Like they really think we're going to be this nice, don't they? Because business is cutthroat. And I always say, when you see somebody playing nice all the time, no one is nice forever.
They just doing what they have to do for now.
Exactly.
For
Exactly.
To
now.
That
survive.
that's what I think it
Hmm.
is. And people keep saying, well, it's doom and gloom. And I'm like, as long as this lawsuit's going on, wait till all the lawsuit clears the air. And I think they're making themselves look so good because I was talking this aside part, but the other thing we're going to end this with is that I don't know if you guys heard somebody put out, oh, two things, which I think I had one of the guys sent me a message this morning that he was the culprit who started this rumor that Microsoft is going to buy Square Enix and it's going to be announced at the June showcase. And I sent him a message, why did you start this? I said, somebody already put that on YouTube that you said it.
Get the ball
And he
rolling.
and said person messaged me and I'm like, you he seems, I don't really know him, but he seems to be a he makes me laugh. Every time I see something he writes, he makes me laugh. It sounds like a good person said, but it just makes me laugh. I'd be messaging saying
Why,
they're going to
why they
block
keep
you.
saying that?
What?
Ain't no American company about to buy no Japanese
I
company.
don't know if that's going to happen, but the bigger point is that they're saying, and I got into a heavy discussion with somebody yesterday, talking about Sony is trying to sell to Apple. And I keep trying to tell people, I don't care what Sony trying to do. Not in this country, it's not going to happen with Sony being sued by the DOJ. Not happening. Is Sony, I mean, not Sony, I apologize. Apple is being sued by the DOJ. Let them try to merge. Let Apple try to buy Sony Game Division. Oh, it's not a vertical merge, it's a vertical merger. Watch what Lena Khan does. She already has a problem with Apple. She would get in on that side and say antitrust. She'd be saying Sherman, this violates Sherman and the Clayton Act.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you what she'll do. She went after Microsoft, and she don't like Apple anyway. And she don't like none of it. She don't like big tech at all. Not that she don't like Apple. She don't like Microsoft. She don't like Amazon. And listen to her on some of the things. I can agree with a lot of stuff she's saying. I just don't agree with her at all about this merger was between Microsoft and that merger. But other than that, no. So, so you guys didn't hear about the Square Enix Microsoft stuff?
Nah, I didn't hear nothing about it.
Oh wow,
And what leads him to think they're gonna buy them?
that was just what they stated. And when I thought the person was being funny just to make PlayStation people mad, and I think he was being
Just
funny.
that's all it
I,
is.
yeah, but somebody started when people, and then it started trending for a hot second. When people start saying stuff like that, it becomes like I'm like I think he was person was joking, but it got wings and started flying. I'm like, okay, please be able to back this up.
It's not gonna buy them. The next move will be, if anything, Epic.
Oh, they're not
That's a
buying
thought.
it. Mm-mm. Epic has taken so many money, sold itself to the devil. It sold itself to Sony. It sold itself to um, Disney. You remember Disney just gave them a billion. Sony gave them 200 to 50 to 500 million. Uh, what's that
So
Chinese
did
company? What is that Chinese company?
10 cent.
10 cent bought what a 40 to 50 40% stake in them. So they,
Jeez.
yeah.
Pizza pie.
hmm So
Epic just did hoard itself out, huh?
that's what I said. Epic is a big whore, but
My word.
let's call Pat Sweeney a gigolo. Let's not call him a whore. Let's be
My
fair.
word.
I know y'all got some nasty mouths. Double started. He said whore, so don't blame me.
My word.
I'm pointing the finger at him.
Mm.
Or it's
So vulgar with your language, good
I
sir.
know language. Okay, well those are our
Here we
topics.
go.
So let's
Here
get
we
our
go.
outros going. Y'all hear me?
Yes, I
Where
was
can
about
I get our? I said we can get our outros going.
I was just going, yeah. Got distracted by Mario.
Who's going first?
You,
Whap,
ladies first.
whap, whap, whap,
Well, I will
whap.
be here every Monday with the rest of the crew coming live to you on YouTube. Hey boo boo. All right. Jazzy Moto on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever, and YouTube. Yup.
Serge, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Sir Rich Gaming. You can find me as well on Twitch as Sir Rich. On Twitter as Sir underscore Rich. Uh, YouTube as Sir Rich. And I believe that's it. And please like, subscribe, everybody. We appreciate that.
Okay, OG.
you can find me here every Monday with the rest of the crew, like Jazzy said. Also find me. You can also find me on Twitter I'm not fighting no more wars though. I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Until the
also
Yeah,
find
next
me
chilling
on
now.
Facebook,
gadget. Until
all
the
things
next
geek.
time.
And yeah,
Okay,
that's it.
that's about it. Let me say, you can find me here, of course, every Monday with the crew. You can maybe a little bit salty next Monday, but we'll see. Uh, I'll be streaming probably a little bit tomorrow, hopefully. But you can find me on PlayStation sometimes, but you can find me as the one on Xbox all the time. But I got the new Call of Duty, so I'm playing that, and I'm playing Dragon's Dogma, and I'm probably gonna try to be at least. I think I'm at least 40 hours in Dragon's Dogma. Uh, I gotta look and see how many hours I play Dragon's Dogma. But I know I've invested a lot of my time in Dragon's Dogma, so hopefully I'll beat it. Now I ain't gonna beat the game soon, this week or next week, because I got other things coming out. But all right, everyone,
Yeah, you
thank
gotta
you
get that
for
flow done.
yeah, that floor. That's the end of the month. But then again, I still got my TV downstairs in my family room, so it's nothing gonna stop me from gaming. But
True.
that's it. That's it. Everyone, thank you, like and subscribe, and we're gonna let our friend Serge take us out.
Oh,
Holla
it's time to
holla.
holla. Holla, everybody.
Yeah.
Holla, 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 holla. Holla, holla, holla,
Holla.
holla.
Holla,
Everybody,
everybody.
holla, holla, holla.
Holla,